forgot to add myself again. Get to clicking on all those comments and forget to run the rest of the stuff here. All right, welcome everybody to another Hobby CNC with Dave. Let me bring in my crew tonight here. We've got the usual suspects going to help me out tonight. Welcome, fellas. Tonight, as you can tell, I am out here in the shop. It's good to be back out here. I can hear an echo, and that's probably me.
Oh, no.
No, maybe not. I was going to say my speakers are way on the other end. I've got the sound turned down. Anyway, back out in the shop tonight, and I'm going to be doing a unboxing of this thing right here. The good folks at Sainsmart have sent me one of their fairly new models. It's been out a little while. It's the Jinmitsu 4040 Pro CNC. So as you can tell from the shot here, I haven't opened it at all. It does have a well, there's a lot of cool things, and we'll get more into that as I open it up here. But another thing they sent me is this smaller box right here. This is a laser module that you can run with it too. So I think they offer, if I remember right, they offer, I think, 2 different laser modules, a 5.5 and a 10 that you can use with it. And then there's some other cool features about it too. But before we get started in that, because I know once I get wound up in that, I'll forget everything else. Let me first remind everybody that our weekly live drawing is sponsored by the man Cody Elkins, www.cadencemfgdesign.com, and we will be doing, let's see, he told me we're going to be doing a mini Jenny tonight. So that's the one we're going to be giving away a little later. And I think
that's perfect.
Let's see what I did it. Yeah, so the hashtag will be hashtag mini Jenny. And I also haven't got the the giveaway tool set up, so let me do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Hashtag mini Jenny.
All one word.
Mini Jenny, yeah, all one word. Hashtag mini Jenny. So just like where'd it go? Right there it is. Just like that. So that'll be collecting those. Let me swing that up here and put it up here out of the way. Okay, and another thing I wanted to mention, if you, maybe you know, maybe you don't, but I'll let it run again. We have right here, if you want to sign up to get a $250 gift card, there's going to be a drawing. You can enter all the way through next Friday, March 17th, St. Patty's Day, and then they will draw it on Monday. But you can sign up to win a free gift card for $250 from the All-American Clothing Company. So buy American.
That's awesome. USA made.
That's right. So I'll just leave that. If that gets too annoying, we can turn it off later, but I'm going to leave it run a little while. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Also, that you'll notice in this ticker, I'm also talking about Maker's Rock, but we'll run the Matt video and let him tell everybody about that before a little later in the show. But let's get started. I might just open this thing up. I'm just going to, let's see, how are we going to do this here? Let's do it. Let's do it like that. And you guys know how to work the cameras and all, because I won't be able to see anything when I get my back turned here. But we'll go ahead and get started opening this up. first I'll and also holler at me if I'm talking and showing something and I'm not in the camera. So, but this is the little laser module that they sent with it. This is the little thing you use to set the focus. A pair of those ugly green glasses, and I don't know why they send the green ones. I don't think they're even the right ones for this wavelength. But anyway, this is the laser
Down a
module.
little bit.
And I didn't see. I had looked in this box. Maybe it's in the other box because these are connection cords. But I haven't, and I'm not sure what these little plates are. I guess we'll find out when we get to it. But it has a place for air assist, but I don't see any hose. So I don't know whether the hose might be in this other box or whether you have to supply your own or what. But anyway, we'll learn more about that as we go. So let's get this thing opened up.
Oh. Everybody's favorite sponsors here. Hi, Cody.
Cody.
Nice.
I've got that dull knife again, Ryan, just for you, buddy.
I appreciate it. The only thing worse that you could have used was a screwdriver.
I have one of those handy too. I'm going to try turning these speakers up so I can hear y'all a little better. And I think it shouldn't echo because I'm going to have my back to you. So that maybe if I get the echo on or something, just somebody let me know. Let's see what we got. We got some cardboard.
Hey, you can pew on that.
We've got a manual here right on top. Lots of pretty colored pictures. I got to say, Sainsmart does a really good job of making their manuals. If y'all remember, a month or two or three ago, I did the live unboxing for that Jinmitsu LC50 Plus laser, 10-watt laser, and that one had a really nice manual and stuff too. So lots of stuff in here.
And the box is labeled heavy. How heavy was the box?
It's a little bit heavy. Let's see if it shows a weight on it. Since I had looked at it, I don't see where they show the weight on here. It just says they got things that says heavy right there. So I know, I wasn't sure how much it was going to weigh. So when I went to the UPS store to pick it up, because that's where I have everything delivered, is to them. And then they call me when it's when I have something over there. And I took my hand truck with me because I had a feeling I wasn't going to, have to hold it and get out the door and get back to the truck. So this, I can get it out of here. Oh, there we go. This is the pack of hardware. Everything's nicely sorted. Looks like they have some extra limit switches.
I like that idea better than the little baggies.
Yeah, they've got some a couple of different collets in here. This also I don't know, you probably can't tell what that is right there, but it also comes with a little touch probe, which is kind of nice. Most of them don't come with something like that. Has a few little starter bits and stuff. Yeah, some 30-degree V bits. Probably not near as nice as the Jenny bits, but we're going to talk about that here in a minute too. I'll show you something about the bits here in a little bit. One nice thing about this, as I looked, let's see, here's
that's a pretty blue.
Here are, yeah, it's a pretty anodized blue color, turquoise, whatever that is. Here's all the power cords. There's the USB cord, and then the power brick here. So all that looks good. Now, one thing I noticed that, you know, you've got the, get it out of here, and they package stuff really well. All this foam stuff, it almost looks like Kaizen foam. I don't know what they call this stuff, but it's all nicely cut just to fit everything. So here's the Z-axis assembly. So we've got, of course, this is what I was talking about. I think this is a 75 watt little spindle motor. I think that's what it is, if I remember correctly. I guess I could read. I'm pretty sure
Now, is that an upgrade from your previous 3018?
I'm not sure. I think, you know, I bought an extra motor, spindle motor for that 3018, and it was a bigger one. I think it might have been a 75 watt. Okay, so they're just showing, it says Z-axis module with spindle. They're not saying what it is. But anyway, one thing that I liked when I first took a look at this, you know, because when Sainsmart contacted me and said, hey, we've got a new model CNC router we'd like to send you to review. And my first thought was, yeah, you know, wasn't that excited. But then when I followed the link and checked it out, I thought this thing looks kind of cool because you've got the Z-axis
Let's do this.
assembly, and then you've got these here that are all. Let's see if I can figure out how to get stuff out of here. Let's see. Really packed well. And by the way, before I forget, there's a lot of times I forget about what I'm doing here. But as I'm doing this and putting it together and showing stuff, if anybody goes, ooh, that's cool, I want one, I do have, of course, a link in the video description. Ooh, this thing is heavy. All right, I need another set of hands for somebody to move something.
I'll be right there.
But anyway, I have a discount link that'll get you 10% off of anything you order from the Sainsmart website. So now this is something you don't see every day. This has got a couple of pieces of MDF. I don't know what the thickness of this is. Let's have a look here. Looks thicker than a half. Yeah, it's about 0.6, so I don't know what that is in millimeters or millimeters. But yeah, two pieces, and it already has the little screw inserts in there. All right. There's a box opener. Oh, I mean a screwdriver. And these are the plates. I think you can see the whole. All this is really nicely done, man. Really nice machining. All tapped. There's no. As far as I can tell, I don't see any burrs, or sometimes they'll get sloppy and they'll tap them, but they don't blow them back out. And you see the little shavings and stuff down in them. And then you can see this one. This one obviously goes to the back of the machine because you can see it's got some wiring that's already run inside there. There's a, let's see if you can get a look at.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, let's see if that's everything. Okay, that looks like that's all the heavy stuff. But this is what I was talking about. This here so much of it's already assembled for you that it's not going to take long, I don't think, to put this thing together.
Looks pretty stout.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now, of course, you know, you have to remember that this is a hobby machine and it's not going to be very big.
But
But
it looks like it's well built.
it's pretty dadgum solid.
If you can get it out of the packaging.
You can use the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Don't give them any ideas.
Let me just see if I can hang this over the side. It's I
Drop it
mean,
on
this
the floor,
packaging,
that's all.
packaging stuff is so precise that it really hugs these things. And
Well, you know it's going to be secure in shipping.
Yeah.
let's see if I can pull them out like this. Holy, there we go. Okay, so this is the side with the controller, so it should go. Let's see.
It sounds
down
heavy.
over here.
So does each rail have a built-in screw on it?
Yeah.
Am
I don't know
saying
if
that
you
right?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. This has got some nice, you know, bearings that run on these rods here. You got the double rods. And then inside here, I don't know if the camera can pick it up,
Oh.
but there's a lead screw in each one of these. There. Okay. Man, that was a workout just getting that stuff. Okay, so let's okay.
Nice modular style design. All three of them look like the same length.
Yeah, this is going to be the X because that's where the Z mounts right there. So let's take a gander at the instructions here. It's usually a good idea.
Destructions.
Let's see here. Step 1. Okay. I know that this, and I think these holes go farthest out like that. Let me set this back over here. Just going to lay it out. Something like that. Okay, so step 1 is talking about putting some rubber feet underneath each of these. Where was the where are the rubber feet?
Somebody sounds like they're getting ready for some training.
All right, I don't see any
Oh, I can't wait to see his bids on that mill.
oh yeah, they are. They are in here. Yeah, here they are.
I tell you what, man. Cody, you are knocking it out of the park, dude.
What's he up to now?
I'm pulling it right up right now to see and have it update here. Oh. Oop. It popped up and then hold on a second. There we go. Oh, just shy of 43,000. That's pretty freaking great. Good job,
Shy
buddy.
of 43,000.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned it, so let me make sure I mention that too. There is a link if you haven't already gone to check out the Kickstarter thing and want to get in on that. There's a link down below in the video description. Pretty much everything should be a link in the video description. Even if I don't mention it, it's probably in there.
It's like there's a link to my bank account in that description. It's empty, so it doesn't matter. It's a broken link.
What's that? You talking? Is there a broken link?
No. I said
No.
my a link to my bank account's in that description, and it's a broken link
Oh.
because there's
Well,
no
it might
money in
be
it.
depending on which bank you're at, because
Oh,
That one went down.
yeah.
They said at one point, like I think it was yesterday, there was like $1 million a minute being pulled out of that bank for 10 hours. Or no, it was $1 million a second, I think they said, or second or minute. Either way, it was a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, you can't blame folks, you know.
No.
All right. Is there any? I guess if there's any questions or anything, you guys will let me know. I'm just
Yeah,
kind of ignoring y'all right now.
that's all right.
Okay. Looks like we attached the
Used to it.
MDF to this first. So let me get that. Let's see here. I got to be careful when I get over here next to this camera.
Oh yeah. Every time you drop something, the camera shakes.
Okay.
Yeah, that stuff must be heavy.
It is.
What does it weigh? What do you think it weighs per side?
I don't know. I bet it weighs at least 40 pounds or more.
Total?
Maybe more than that. Like I said, I knew after looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I bet that's going to be pretty heavy. So I took my hand truck with me when I went to pick it up. Okay, I think these have to go a certain way.
By the way, those are 15.25 millimeters thick.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay, I'm not seeing.
Well, they're lining up on this end, Dave.
John Thompson's asking if you're going to build an addition to the shop for all these machines.
No, I don't. Don't plan on that. Maybe this.
He's going vertical.
Oh, you know what? I bet you that's. There we go. Okay, I was trying to put it at that hole on the edge. Okay, so that's how they're going to go. Yeah, now they're lining up. All right, so let me get some screws started in there. Let's see what we need. An M5 by 20. That's going to be a bunch of these.
It almost looks like one of your rails are turned around backwards, either the front one or the back one. Or is that? Yeah.
Which rails? This part?
Or it could just be the way it's lining up on the back. I'm seeing it from the camera's point of view.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you think it would be a better view instead of doing the camera up on the table looking at everything backwards, I can take it down
Oh, that
and
looks
mount
good.
it to the side here if you think that would make for a better view.
No, we're good. You touch that
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
it's
Don't
gonna
touch the
go
camera.
fine.
Yeah.
Man,
We
you
know how
guys
this
give me-
game is played.
That would just make for a short show tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't want that.
You guys just don't cut me any slack at all, do you?
No.
Now, I didn't see. They might have some. Let me look in here and see. You know, a lot of times they give you some little.
Mary
yeah,
says
there's-
it weighs 45.9 pounds.
Okay, well that's more than what I want to carry very far. Of course, I'm old, wuss these days. So. All right, I'm just going to kind of get these started, not crank down on them yet. They do have some Allen wrenches and some other little wrenches, but I like to use my own here. They have that little ball end and kind of make it a little easier. Okay, now let's see if we can.
That looks better.
Let's see here.
I think if I were to own this machine, I probably would want to put another piece of MDF or something underneath of that spoil board.
Well, if you know anything about how I run stuff, I will not be using that as the spoil board.
Right.
I'll probably get another piece of, I'm not a big fan of these insert nuts and stuff. So I will probably get some other MDF and maybe even glue it to it and maybe even put some T-track. I've got a whole bunch of that T-track.
So why don't you like the inserts, Dave?
I just think they limit you. They're better than nothing, but they're just, I got to pull this out a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. There's no hole there. Come on, Dave.
Well, the
There we
reason
go.
I said that, Dave, is because of the space under, there's nothing supporting it in the
warpage?
middle. Yeah, like a flexing
Oh,
is, I guess.
You
What
talking about that where the two pieces
Yeah.
meet?
No,
Yeah,
like
of
just
course
near the
they-
middle of it. Period. Between the
Oh,
rails.
okay. Yeah, because
screw 'em
there's
in.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, just something
Well, I
extra
mean, you
underneath
know
there.
why they sent two different pieces is so it'll fit in a small
Yeah.
box. So, I mean, I'm surprised they sent them at all, but because that's most of the weight right there, probably, or a good bit of it. But
Yeah. The description says 15 minutes to assemble.
okay, I'm probably already past that, aren't
Yeah, you're slow.
I? Yeah, I am. I talk too much.
It's 15 minutes to assemble if you're not doing it on a YouTube stream.
Oh, doing it live. Let's see here.
Trying to. I don't even know if that laptop's going to work. I fired it up a while ago because it's real slow to boot up. Okay, so I've got those just kind of started. I should be able to wiggle them around a little bit.
Oh, see? Yeah, see, Doug's right with me on that. He has an extra board underneath his for the flexing. See, I'm smart once in a while. Not very often, but once in a while.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, now this is something I think is going to be pretty cool. If I can find them here. Ah, yeah.
Troy says it took 15 minutes to get it out of the packaging. And Kenneth says camera automatically adds 2 hours.
That's right. That's right. Okay, now I think this is kind of a cool thing that they've done. I haven't seen this. Maybe somebody else has done it. But I've got 8 little dowel rods here, or pins, locating pins.
Mhm.
And
Oh, slick.
you put these in these holes right here, front and back. And that helps you to get these side pieces really aligned.
That's precision.
That's well, we'll find out if they fit after I stick these pins in there. That's precision. Let's see.
Well, you have a hammer lying around the shop. You can always pop them in.
Okay, and it looks like they even gave me an extra pin. They must know I usually drop stuff and it rolls away from me. All right, so let's take, this is the side with the controller box, so it goes over here. So let's see if I can find these. Oh man, look at that. Holy cow. That slid on there nice. I like that. Okay, let's see. Now which way? Okay, the motor's on that end, so I guess it's got to go this way. Let's see. Man, that's
And that squares it up too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
well, I don't know how it couldn't be square after all that. Unless they've got these holes laid out wrong. But I like that. That's I'm digging that for sure. Great great job, Sainsmart. Whoever thunked of that one. All right, let's see here. Okay, I got them located. Now what kind of, okay, a M5 by 20 millimeter bolt. That's what I just had. So let me,
Dave, that the one on the rail on your right, the one without the control box,
yeah.
is that axis? That's not the X. It looks like a.
Oh,
like
it is. I grabbed the wrong one, set it on there.
Oh, look
You're
at
right.
that.
I've got the Z
Good
on it.
call.
Man, I was right twice in one day. Holy shit! I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket. Now you can't get it off the pins.
There we go.
There we are.
That's why they give you an extra pin so that when you stick it in wrong and you pull one out, lose the pin.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
yeah.
you go. I was just looking at it. I was like, man, that one side doesn't. They like the tops don't
Yeah.
look the same.
It's
One
this
side
one.
don't look like the other, right?
Now that's kind of weird that even fit. But
Well, they're all three the same length, so
Yeah.
yep.
That makes sense
I'm
for
surprised.
manufacturing.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that on the X carriages on the side there that they don't have pinholes in them that it would lock into.
Well, since you've brought to my attention that I had the wrong thing over there, they do have. Oh yeah, you can see it. They have this
Built-in
little hump right here, so they do
Okay.
have a locating thing.
Oh, so underneath there, it's got besides the pinholes, it's got a little hole. Interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, you'll see if I turn this over.
Oh yeah,
See those little slots?
yeah.
So let me see if I can. Yeah, see that locates them, and then you just go side to side to get the holes to line up. But it's well, obviously I've proven that it's not completely idiot proof because I put the wrong thing over there. But it is if you look at the directions and pay attention, it is pretty much idiot proof, I guess. Just not Dave proof,
Yeah,
which
yeah. Troy
nothing
says,
is.
"Be careful. I'll use up all my March allotment for being right all in one night." But Troy, see, my wife is out of town for a week, so for a whole week I get to be right. I'm going to pay for it for the rest of my life.
Oh, is she watching tonight?
No.
I wouldn't think so. I would think she's got a whole lot better things to do than watch this.
Yeah. She wouldn't watch this if you paid her.
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of get these screws all started because I think, oh, way to go, Dave. You pulled the divider out.
Oh, now you did it.
Now we'll get the
Mix them all up.
screws all mixed up. Where was that divider? I guess it was. Well, heck, they look like they're all the same length anyway. All right.
Man, Dave, you'll have to make a new spoil board on the Avid for it, and then then build a new table for that one with the Avid, and then just sell the Avid.
Well, I thought about selling the Avid, but if I sell the Avid, where would I stack all this stuff that I have on it?
I know you'd have to build. You'd
I'd have to
get,
buy
like,
another big table.
It's like when you go to work and they hire your replacement and they make you train your replacement.
Oh,
That's what the Avid would be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had to do that before.
It's a nice looking little machine. I like this one.
it is.
Well, like I said, when they first sent me the email and said, "Hey, we got a CNC thing we'd like for you to review," and my first thought was, "Nah, I don't think so." But then when I went and looked at it, I'm like, I don't know, the thing's kind of snazzy. I like it. So, and contrary to what I'm showing here, it is really easy to put together. Just think if all of this stuff was apart, it would be quite a job, but they do most of the work for you. So, and it's a really nice little machine, and I think it's going to be pretty sturdy. And I've got some, I won't call them surprises, but some stuff coming up to talk about that I think is going to be pretty cool. And again, once I show you that, you'll go, oh, that's why Dave wanted it. So
it's got the linear rails up there. Is there belts inside, or is it screws, or what?
It's lead screws.
Is it okay?
Yeah, and like I said, all the stepper motors. And can you see? Yeah, you can see that. All the stepper motors have these nice little knurled knobs on them. All of them, all four of them.
That's cool.
That's class right there. Good job, Sainsmart. It's like I've said. I think it's been, I don't know how long it's been now. When I was talking about the 3018s and all those really super cheap, there's the 3018 that Sainsmart makes, and then everybody else has a knockoff and stuff. And I still, to this day, will say that if somebody doesn't know squat about CNC, that's better than going to buy a book on Amazon and reading and try to think you're going to learn about CNC. Get one of those cheap $150, $200 CNCs, put it together, make all your mistakes, screw it up, tear stuff up, on something cheap like that. And then after you know what you're doing, you'll do a whole lot better job when okay. Then when you're ready to move up. Okay, I'm not snugging anything down just yet. Let me read these directions. I'm sure they tell you to check for square. And I'm telling you, I don't know how it couldn't be. So let me go and snug things up a little bit before we put the Z-axis on.
Is there much give in the center of that spoil board?
Well, not. I mean, it's hard to tell. If I put my hand on it and push, yeah, I can wiggle it some, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Especially like I said, I wouldn't try to cut on this because you don't have far to go before you hit that metal insert. So I would put at the very least a piece of 1/4 inch MDF or a piece of 1/2 inch would probably be better, and cut it into strips, you know, glue it onto this, or you could screw it on, but then you'd have to worry about hitting the screws that you used for that. So I would just glue it on and put some aluminum T-track, because the T-track obviously wouldn't have to be very long at all for this thing. Okay, now let me check the directions, but I think the next step, yeah, putting the Z-axis on. And also notice, well, I've got this where you can't see it now because the holes are on this side. You got 4 holes, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top of this piece right here. But notice there's 8 holes here. So you can use either this one and this one, or you can use this one and this one and set it for whatever height you're wanting. I think, let's see, where do
Give
I
yourself
want
as
to
much
go?
height as you can.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to put it on the second set right there. Let me check and see what size. Okay, M5 by 16 right here. Another nice thing I can tell, like you need 4 of these. There's 5 in the thing. I like when companies throw in an extra screw or 2. You know, it's just smart to do, I think. I used to do that when I would pack up the garage works.
John's got a question here for you. Should you put the bolts in the X-axis before adding the spindle?
Yeah, I probably should. Let me see if there's.
Good catch, John.
Good catch, John. I thought I'd already snugged everything up, but I hadn't even put those in there. See, that's why I do these things live, so that somebody can go, "Hey, idiot, you're forgetting to." Okay. The hardware is good looking stuff too. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's it looks like it's stainless stuff. It may not be. It may be, but it looks it's good quality stuff. Looks like.
Good deal.
I think I've got this laptop over here locked up, so I'm probably going to have to reboot it. No, maybe it's still going. I don't know. That poor old laptop is got so many miles on it.
I was just trying to think of the like the original X carves and stuff like that. They did like the 500 by 500. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'd rather this than that. I mean, it's like half the price almost, I would think. And
Wait till
Looks
wait till I get
better built.
wait
to be
till I
honest.
show you something else that's about this thing.
yeah,
Most of the stuff I do would fit on that size of a spoil board.
yeah.
Well, Paul, just about most of the stuff everybody does would fit on this.
Yeah.
I've seen
Dwayne's
so many
asking-
people get a great big, buy the Gatton kit and make a great big one and use the first couple feet in the lower left-hand corner. Okay, so
Dave,
ahead.
Dwayne's asking if the height of the Z mount needs to be different when the laser's mounted.
Well, I don't know if you can see it. I think you probably can if I hold it real still. But once we loosen this to take this little spindle out, it looks like there's like an insert in there for this spindle. And then you see there's some other notches. And you see there's a notch here, 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 and here. So that would make like a square. So I think the laser module fits right down in this same thing. So, depending on, I guess it would depend on if you're wanting to use the laser
How
with
thick
this
your
thing,
material is.
you would probably use those holes there to get this plenty low enough. This thing, I don't know, can y'all see that? There's another little strip right there, and you got an upper and lower limit switch right there. Let me finish getting these snugged up good, and we'll
Hey, you go back 5 years. So, 5 years ago, these options weren't out there. It's pretty awesome, like what's available these days.
It really
All
is.
these young kids don't know how bad we had it.
They really don't. I mean, that's the whole reason I got into building and selling CNCs is because I've told this story a million times. I had a product that I wanted to make, and I didn't want to do it by hand with a router and a template and all that. I wanted a CNC because I knew how to program them. That's what I did for a living. And when I checked, about the only thing hobby-wise out there was the, it's the next wave now, the one they call the Shark, but it was called something. Well, I guess it was still Next Wave Automation, but it wasn't sold at like Rockler and all the places that it is now. It was just one little company. And it was, I don't know, $3,000 or $4,000 way back then.
Yeah.
And that's, is what kept me from getting one of those. And that's when I thought, well, let me just see what I can design myself. And that's how all this stuff got started. But yeah, it's for somebody who wants to get into CNC, there's no better time to do it because you got great options like this that won't break the bank unless, of course, you're, what is it, SPV or whatever that was. Okay, I got to have another. Got to get another Allen wrench. All right, let's see. It's not going to really matter what hole I stick these in for now, but I'm going to stick them in this higher
Yeah,
one here
Yeah, I'd do it in the
just
upper
for
one.
now. And you'll see probably in a little while why I'm going to do that.
So the controller on this one, I'm assuming it's a durable one.
I think so. I don't really know. I'm assuming that's what it is. I see there's a little thumb drive in the little box of parts over there.
Michael
I just think
Schuler.
this is a really snazzy little unit for.
Yeah. Michael
You know,
Schuler says that he had a fellow craft show vendor tell him 15 years ago that he couldn't afford a CNC. And thank you to Dave for making him eat his words.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to hear somebody say, "Well, I'd like to have a CNC, but I can't afford one," because that's just not true anymore. Anybody can afford one because there's, you may not can afford the one you want, but anybody can afford one.
Yeah, and you can use that one that you can afford to pay for the next one up.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave, what's the Rick May's asking, and I don't know the answer to this. What's the what machine is this? It's a Jinmitsu.
It's put out by
Sainsmart.
Sainsmart. It's the Genmitsu 4040 dash plus.
Pro.
Is it plus?
Pro.
Pro. Yeah, thank you. See, I about forgot. Yeah, the 4040 dash Pro CNC.
Yeah, Keith brings up a
Actually,
good point. The locator pins on the Z would have been nice.
mm-hmm.
Well, again, there's notches and stuff, so it does locate.
Oh, okay.
You probably couldn't see it, but you can feel it when you're sticking the screw in there. It pulls itself in and forms around that notch.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how far down that will go as is like that. Okay. I think that'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't really think there's any more mechanical stuff to fasten. I really haven't been turning these pages like I'm supposed to. I'm following along. Of course, they show in here how to, it's a good idea to screw the whole thing down.
That's
There's
cool.
screws here, like you could screw it to a big piece of plywood or a tabletop or something, but it's got those rubber feet, and it's going to be fine, I think. I mean, that would be a good idea. I'm not going to screw it to this one because this one's way too big, but let's see.
Are those
Say they
EVA
also
17 motors?
here, Ryan, they also show another method. Let me turn this around this way. What have I got going on there? Is there an ad running? Okay,
No.
there we go. Okay, so they also show how you could not even use these bottom rails or the MDF and just do it. It kind of reminds you of like a Onefinity. You just fasten this directly to the table.
To the table itself.
And then square it up.
Mm-hmm.
Fasten one side and leave the other side loose, and then pull it from one end to the other. That way, it'll automatically square it up, and you could do it that way. So a lot of cool options with this this little machine. Okay, let me get. I think we might be ready to start messing around. Of course, they always provide these little, and I hate these things. They always provide these kind of hold down things. And whenever I see somebody demonstrating with those on there, I just cringe. I'm like, man, get those stupid steel things off of that machine. You know, this is a hobbyist machine that's for beginners, and you want to give them something that's going to tear it up right off the get-go here. I'm
Use
not-
them once to cut your first hold downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It has on this little box here, I know you probably can't see it from this camera view, but it has MPG, so I guess you can order a offline controller to plug in right there.
That's cool.
Let's see, what do we got here? I guess it's kind of neat, the e-stop. Let's see, can y'all see where I'm poking? No.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, there, you can barely see my finger. Right here on the end of this, there's that button that says e-stop, and then right below it's the power button, all built into this right here.
That's pretty slick. Here, I'm going to switch cameras on you so we can see it a little bit better.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, it's right there, those two little buttons.
That's cool.
I like that. You don't have to reach around for a switch. It's right in front.
Yeah.
All right,
And we get
let's
a
see.
nice view right now of the big expensive table.
I guess before I get crazy plugging in those wires, I need to make sure I've got all these other connections done. Let's see, these are all labeled. Okay, these are going to go to the spindle. And these, let's see here. Okay, I think I'm going to have to try to spin this thing around where I can see what I'm doing a little bit. I'm trying not to knock the camera.
It's going to be awesome when it goes flying off. Earl says it would, you could probably not use the spoil board and put it on the material and cut it from there, like as a portable unit, is the way I'm taking what Earl's saying. Yeah, I think you definitely could.
Anyway, I'll be down here.
Okay, let's see. I hate these little, and I'm in my own shadow here, so I can't see how that goes. I think it goes like that. No, maybe it goes like that. Okay. All right, there's that one. This one's going to plug right there.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in. Nice. Good evening, JR. Thanks for joining us. Oh, yeah.
All right, I
Raymond
think I've
says,
got
"Get ready
that.
for the smoke test."
None of that magic blue smoke. Not tonight.
Nope, we're going to try that.
Keep it in there. Don't let it out.
We don't need it to match the anodizing.
Yeah.
All right, where does that one go?
That's probably
That
for
for
the
the
laser.
laser?
I was just thinking about that. Maybe that's for your laser.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it says Z. Yeah, that's gotta be for when you're using the laser. Okay, then this.
Come on.
has got to go. Ah, there's a little. Yeah, there's in this little box. Let's see. Can y'all? Yeah, you can see it a
Yeah.
little bit. It's got. If I can get this plug out of here, this cable goes right here. But then there's one where you hook the touch probe up here. Then over here, there's one that says laser. So you would take. I guess you would unplug that to move that down here. Let's see if I can get that silly plug out of there. Is anybody still here watching?
Oh yeah. I don't know about everybody else, but I like seeing all the different stuff that's out there. I mean, I already have a CNC. I don't really plan on getting another one, but
Exactly though.
seeing all the different stuff that's out there, it's pretty. I always
And the
enjoy that.
progression of it too.
Yeah.
How far it's progressed.
Especially when Dave gets it free.
Yeah.
I like that part.
Yeah, free is good. Oh, that isn't a cover. I'm sitting here trying to pry that out, and that's not even a cover. Duh. Hope I didn't mess something up. There we go. I could have sworn I had a plastic cover over it. And I'm sitting there just prying the hell out of it, trying to get it out. Okay. Let me switch this thing back around. I think when we get ready to move this thing, I will turn that camera off and we'll bring it down here and get a forward shot of it here. But I am really digging this thing so far. Let's see here. 24 volts goes right there. Got an extension cord I can grab right there.
Yeah. 3D HP, it makes a good point. It's never free when you make content and videos on it. Time is money.
Yeah, see, that's
Very true.
something that a lot of people don't understand. They just think, oh, Dave's so lucky. He gets all that free stuff. It's not technically free. There's a catch. As
Hey,
there is
Cody.
to most things.
Cody says, I want to watch Dave assemble a Bob CNC on my flight tomorrow. Where are you
I can
flying?
tell you this.
Hey, Cody, are you flying to Antarctica
Paris.
and then over to Australia and then back again?
Yeah, that's one thing I'm smart enough to not try is to do a live assembly on a Bob CNC. Because that
You'd be
is
here for months.
yeah, it'd be like the Jerry Lewis Marathon. Okay,
I'm kind of curious to know if Matt's done a video on his building his. I know it's not live, of course, but okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
He did the video. Oh yeah.
I'll have to go check that
okay,
out.
this other power cord, this must have something to do with the laser. I'm guessing. Because I can already hear stuff running. This is already it was already powered on. So let me turn that back off for a second. Get the get this USB connected. And we'll see what's on this what's on this little thumb drive, if I can get it out of here. All right, let me get the laptop over here. Should I move the camera now? Let's go ahead and move the camera. Can somebody turn this camera off for a second?
Okay.
Just remove it. Just click remove.
Yeah, hold on. Gotcha. There you go.
Okay.
Or I think maybe. Which one did I do?
You made yourself big.
Oh, hi. I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, Ryan.
What's going on? Row your. Oh, right.
You're right.
Okay.
I love my dinosaur shirt.
Now.
Yeah, look at that. Look.
That's shiny too.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, nice and gold.
We're gonna watch Dave struggle now.
I'm holding my breath. He's got the camera and wires and a tripod.
Okay.
A smart move on turning it off, though.
Let's see what kind of let me bring it back in. I had to unplug it to get my wires untangled. So let's.
William's asking if Cody makes a bit small enough for that machine, and if it's like an 1/8 inch bit, it should fit.
Okay, now I can kind of adjust it a little.
Mini Jenny.
There we go. That's a little better view. Now let me get the laptop over here.
This little guy. That'll fit.
Yeah, well.
Kind of hard to see. There we go.
Okay. Let's see if we can get this laptop to cooperate here.
My wife sent me a picture the other day. Look at this guy. That's like 12 years ago. And my comment was, where did all my nice black hair go? I didn't even say it that eloquently either. I think there was a big old F-bomb in the middle of it. But it was pretty. I was like, holy cow. I look so young.
Welcome to the graybeards.
Yeah, right?
Okay, how we doing on time here?
Oh, we're
not
fine.
Hour 14.
We're only an hour and 15 minutes.
Not bad.
I mean,
all right, let's see here.
It's not like the time when you put together the one thing that took like 3 hours. What was that?
I probably put together a lot of things that took 3 hours.
That's why I prepared my copy tonight.
The one of the things that you put together one time on the live, I mean, we were here forever and a day, and people were rocking out with us. It was great.
That might have been that Enjoy Wood. Was it that laser, the first laser?
It might have been.
I don't remember.
Like 2 hours, 40-some minutes.
Okay, I got the little thumb drive in here. So let's see what they're telling me. UGS, that's good old UGS. I don't know if I got. Well, I'll use what they sent just for the demonstration purposes here. Okay, is that pushed in all the way? I guess so. Oh, I did not know this or hadn't read it yet, but on this control box, there's a place where it says A axis. So I guess you can also put a rotary on this.
Oh, that's cool.
How about that? All right, I apologize for this pokey laptop, but
yeah,
it's
Doug's got it. It was the 3018 back in June. It was 4.5 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Day. I think that was like during the middle of the day or something.
Yeah, and as you recall, those things, there's not like little sub-assemblies. It's all a lot of crummy little parts on those. So, All right, come on, laptop. Let's do something. Even if it's wrong.
Well, hey, Dave, while you're doing that, can we hear from our buddy Matt?
Hey, we probably can.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get him to say something about
Makers Rock. That is the largest collaboration on YouTube. And if you have a YouTube channel and make stuff with your hands, this is the collab for you. We make album art, like the vinyl record album art. We use any material, using any technique, create a video of us making it, publish it on the same day, and every participant will cross-promote all of the other participants. Collabs are the best way to grow your channel because other people's audiences will see your stuff and vice versa. There's another twist. It's also a giveaway. And it's different because we give away the stuff that we create. You give away the artwork to someone in your audience. Giveaways are huge for promoting and growing your channel. Come along for the ride. There's a secret Facebook group where all the participants share behind the scenes. Makersrock.com is where you start. Join us. It'll be awesome.
And it is awesome.
Awesome.
It is awesome. Yeah, I don't know how many, if Matt's, I think I saw Matt out in the chat earlier. If he's still out there, Matt, how many have we got participating in the Makers Rock now? I hope we've got a few more because it's, all I've got to do is finish gluing mine up. I got it all painted and found all the pieces and got them put in there. It's looking good. I just have to pull them all back out and paint or glue them in. And of course, then I have to shoot the video or edit the video, which is the least fun part of the whole thing. But
I played the fifth at the moment.
Oh, you're slacking, huh? Is that what you're saying?
I don't even have to.
Too many squirrels.
Started.
Okay, I could have sworn I got way too much crap on this laptop, looks like.
Yeah.
Because I could have sworn that I already had something that I can use to run this.
Oh, look at that.
I thought, oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see if we can run it with this. I'm not going to bother to install it. Yes. But I think I found G-Sender, which is my favorite of the G-code sender type programs. So I'm going to see if it will work with that. I am really digging that thing though. That's
it looks really well thought out.
It is. Yeah.
It's not just a bunch of thrown together stuff. All right, here, let's just put this thing out to sell it. It's somebody spent some time designing that.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and since we're already over an hour here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some stuff that I was going to talk about in a minute, but since it's taking this thing forever for something to come up, you know, they ship this thing with this little dinky, sorry, Sainsmart, this little dinky, I think it's 75 watt
little
spindle thing. And then this is made where you can take this out and also stick the laser module in there as well. So that's cool. But what I wanted to show you is when I went and looked at the website and checked this out, they also make an additional size.
Well, that's
This is a 69 millimeter. And so that means that one will fit a DeWalt. Am I in the shot?
now we're talking.
Or if you happen to have one, I don't think most people have one of these, but this is a Porter Cable 450. Oh, that's right. We got the camera over there, don't we? So these, if you look close, you go, well, they look identical. They are. The only difference is the DeWalt has the variable speed. The Porter cable's just to flip on and off, and that's it. But both of those are 69 millimeter. So both of those would fit in this little thing. And the reason I bought the 69 millimeter is because they also sell one that will work with the Makita. This is 65 millimeters. So they also sell one of these that has a 65 millimeter diameter. I opted for the 69 because the way I think is I'm going to buy the bigger of the two and then use my 3D printer to print a little sleeve so that I can pop that in there and then stick that over this. I'd have to open it up. It's not going to go on there right now. So I could run, that gives me a choice of 3 different routers. I can run a Porter cable 450, I can run the DeWalt 611, or I can put the sleeve in and run the Makita. Now, of course, they don't sell a sleeve, but they do sell a 69 and a 65. So if you only had, say you only had a Makita, well, then you wouldn't want to buy this. You'd buy the 65 and go with that. But since I knew I had all 3 of these, I decided I'm not buying both of them. I'm going to buy the bigger one and just make myself a sleeve to go in there so that I can run that one as well.
That's cool.
So, and that's another reason why when I mounted this, I mounted it higher, because I knew I'm probably not even going to test it with this. I already know what these little things will do, but I will, you got 2 screws on each side here that pull this off, and then you put this one on, and then I can run one of the bigger routers. So I will be doing some probably regular videos, probably won't be lives, but I'll do some regular videos where I'm using either the DeWalt 611, or I probably use the Makita, because they have the variable speed on them, and they got a 1/4 inch collet, which means I can run the Jennies on there as well.
Bigger Jennies, yeah. So all right, well, so now what we need. All right, so here's my thought. Now, everybody, go along with me on this journey. Because of the camera view that we have right now, I want to see a video of taking the little spindle off of this sucker and making a collar for it, like you did for the Makita, and put it on the Avid. A little itty bitty spindle on the Avid.
Don't hold your breath on that one.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
That thing's too heavy to get it on there and trammed and everything. I'm not going to take it off to fool with that thing. All right, you can't see. Well, maybe you can. My laptop is trying to load G-Sender. I don't know what in the heck is taking so long. There's some kind
of. Do you have Basic Sender on that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a fan of Basic Sender. I think I took UGS and the Bob's Basic Sender. I think I took them off of here, and I left G-Sender because that was my favorite of. There we go. It's just trying to go. We'll see if we can connect with it and at least move it around a little bit. And then I will be doing some videos on some stuff later. But my initial opinions of this, I really like the way it comes in mostly 3 or 4 big pieces. It's easy to, pretty quick to get it together. And I think it's going to be fairly sturdy. And again, it's a hobby machine. I'm not, saying it's, some big old hoss or something, but I think,
It looks extremely rigid.
Yeah, it does. Boy, for the price, I don't know how you could beat it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
all right, I don't see.
Rick
Have I
May
got
says
everything?
that G-Sender always takes a lot of time booting up. They need to fix that time delay.
Yeah, it's just now coming up, but it's not connected yet. So, oh, I see. There's another plug here that says controller. So I guess that's where the offline controller. And then if you have a MPG, which is a pendant, they probably sell one for it. I guess you could get that as well. All right,
Chris
come on,
Maker
let's.
was asking, which version of G-Sender are you running? And have you tried the Edge version that allows the remote connection and whatnot?
I have no idea. I haven't even used this in forever, so, and it don't look like it's gonna connect. So,
You could try like an etch and sketch. Just turn the knobs.
Just shake it
Yeah.
and make the screen start over.
it's got a thing right here. Oh wait, there it is. Here we go. There we go. Let's see if we got it now. All right, says it's connected. So let's see.
Drum roll, please.
Nope, that says it's disconnected. It says connect to machine, COM6. Well, that's not the right COM then, apparently. But that's the only one that's showing up here. Let me try. Let's see if we get a different one now. No device found. Come on, baby. Find it. You pokey son of a gun.
You know what? Maybe it needs more than the show to have 52 likes when there's 119 people watching.
How many we got watching? 119?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to see if we can. Let me go see if I can find the COM port and see which.
All right. This is a dumb question. Did you turn?
Yes, it's plugged in.
I had to ask.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just messed with you.
No, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, you can't hear it. This is on. This is running. Well, well, let's see. See, that's the problem. This laptop is so slow no matter what I try to do to it. Okay, here come the settings. Let's see if I can find what COM port it is.
Threaten it with violence.
Man,
Hello,
it just takes forever.
It's riveting.
All right. Well, let's go back and we'll see what's on this thumb drive here. Maybe we'll have better luck trying to use their stuff.
Oh, broken RC cars. Speaking my language. Part of my Blackfoot, my original Blackfoot.
Okay, let's see. Come on.
Doesn't like you today. Look at that.
This
We're down to
laptop is near about useless. I wonder. Let's see. I bet you if I swap, I may have to borrow one of those extensions that I have on that camera, but I bet you I can plug it into this computer. Oh, well now it finally popped up. It works.
See,
It's just slow as.
I told you to threaten it, and it'll do what you needed.
I mean, I'm sure it would run this machine fine. It's just so slow trying to get things set up. I should have done this ahead of time, but I like to, when I do these unboxing, I like to show everybody from, you know, just the way they would do it, from opening the box to. Now, if you had a decent computer, one that's not ancient like this one, I guess I'll just have to leave it alone, let it catch up. Boy, it looks funny with that that view right there against the Avid.
Yeah. That's what made me think of the spindle swap.
I think I'm not sure, somebody might can look it up, but I think the cutting area on this thing is about 16 by 16, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 15 3/4 squared is what I've seen in the chat.
Not bad.
Very cool. It's a good looking little machine. Oh, look, they even got the little sticker on the x-axis saying Jinmitsu.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, and you know, if you, even whether you use this frame or if you just mounted it, like they said, mounted these directly to a piece of plywood, you could put yourself, you know, have this stick out and have yourself a handle. You could, it's heavy, but it's not so heavy that you couldn't pick it up and probably hang it on the wall to store it.
Yeah.
You know, assuming you
idea.
unplug the stuff here. All right, this is just driving me bonkers here. We'll see if we can get it. I appreciate y'all hanging around. We've got still, well, we've lost a few, but I appreciate you, you guys. I know it's Saturday night. You probably got a lot more exciting things to do than wait for this thing to get going, but.
Nope.
Of course, you haven't done the drawing. That kind of holds their interest.
Yeah, well, not about to do that until we get a little farther along. I know they'd all leave then. Okay, here we go. Is this doing anything? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. It's extracting, so.
Oh, very good. So there has been some shop up progress.
All right, do tell.
Yeah. Working on getting a wall painted.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
that high dollar
Yeah, my
gallon
hot
or
dog.
5-gallon thing of paint you got?
You know, I'm so far I'm really surprised about how I've only done the primer on the one wall, and I from the videos I was watching how thirsty that OSB is. I thought, you know, the shop is 50 feet long, and the walls are 12 feet high. So I mean that's a pretty good amount of square footage. I was immediately thinking to myself, I don't know if 5 gallons of this paint is going to cover that. Like, you know, just thinking about how much it was going to soak in. And I've done 2 coats of paint on it, and I've used about 2/3 of that 5-gallon. So
It's not
I could
bad.
probably do 1 coat on another wall if I want to. So,
Okay, awesome.
oh, John,
Put a
it's
base
always
coat and then throw that one up there.
yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna probably um uh you know, I'm probably gonna end up painting both of the side walls, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And there's a new project in the shop already. It's a good thing my wife's away on
Scoreboard?
a trip. No, it's not even a scoreboard. It's for the other
Another
channel.
electric car.
No, it's another golf cart.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing my wife's away.
is this one from your neighbors or is this totally a new one?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is the one I got from my neighbor a couple days ago.
Oh, cool.
Well, not really my neighbor, but he's in my little town here. So, but it's one that nobody's ever. There's no information on the internet about it at all. Like I found 2 items. One was a shop manual, a maintenance manual, or something like that, and the other thing was an auction listing, and that's it. You can't Google search any pictures of it or anything. It's crazy. But whatever.
Sometimes those are the fun ones.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been trying to get it running again the last day or so, but when it was raining here yesterday, so I couldn't do any painting, and it was too cold. So. But we're getting there. Shop is on the move.
Sweet.
Yep.
Watching stuff in the chat here. Let's see here. Oh.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I'm
it's
doing.
a Dorito chip.
Keith,
Sorry, Dave Clemens asked what processor you were using.
Keith says
he
turned off
turned
Clint
off
Eastwood. He's all in. Uh,
he's feeling lucky.
That laptop's about 7 years old, so it's way past its prime. If you can ever get it to fire up, it's good enough to run CNC equipment because it doesn't take much horsepower to run those. It's just it's so slow when you're trying to install something, or I don't know what's going on with this thing. There might be something.
3DHP.
There's the problem.
My YouTube link is right there at the bottom there.
There's the problem. I just highlighted the little antivirus stuff, and it says it's installing updates. It's 48% done. So that's the problem. It's trying to install stuff while I'm. See, that's what happens when you have a laptop and it's been sitting on a shelf, not even turned on in months.
Months and months, yeah. Ooh.
I can figure out how to get that. Holy cow.
Ventari is waiting on his 3D printer to finish the current print to start another one. So what are we printing?
Let's cut this camera a second.
All right.
Right there.
Well, hi, Paul.
I'm going to steal an extension cable from this, and we will run it on this other computer.
Paul, you need to dance.
Just to prove I'm alive, huh?
Yeah, right? That you're not frozen up.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I have.
Dave, Dave
you have the
Clemens
power,
is
Ryan.
asking. Dave Clemens is asking what processors Dave's using in that that laptop. It's probably like Windows 3.
Well, see, I was saying Dorito chip.
Yeah,
The chips, though.
I'm not even.
it's Commodore 64.
Oh, hey, I remember those.
I just unplugged something and I'm not even sure what it is. So something's probably not working. Okay, camera.
And we
Yeah,
do
that
need to switch.
Oh yeah,
We love
Yeah.
you, Paul, but
Dave shut himself down.
Oh.
Mess. He was gone for a second. He's totally off the walls now. This is awesome. And we knew it was going to happen when he started messing with the camera.
Okay.
There he is. He's
there
back.
he is.
Now let's see if I can. Let's see if I can get this stuff going off of this computer. Oh man, just clickety click. It's so much faster. Okay. We're going to get there. Don't worry.
Dave was wondering what you're using over there because he might have a faster laptop that he'd donate to the cause.
No, I don't need any other computers because they would just sit around not being used, just like this. That's the problem. I don't use this one for anything. And I thought,
Dave's
well,
laptop is so old it's got an abacus.
well, if any of y'all have been following me, you know how long I've been streaming, and I bought that laptop when I first started streaming. So that will tell you how old it is. Okay, so I swear I'm still not seeing the. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that and see.
That's your email, Jerry. Thank you, buddy. I'll check it out. Hey, Rob's gotta leave. But all right. So speaking of Rob, did anybody see the picture that he posted today of this new drum that he's working on?
Oh, all the puzzle
It's
pieces.
money.
Wow.
Oh, it's awesome. Good deal.
I can't wait to see it finished. All the different colors of the wood.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Good deal.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna go do something else here.
I did not boot Dave. Don't make those accusations. Because I wouldn't have booted him. I would have banned him.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay, I think this thing wants you to use candle, and I'm not going to use that. So
No, don't even know what that is.
so I'm seeing if I can
Oh,
get this. See, I had
looks
all
like
this.
Rob
Other,
had to leave and came back. Sorry.
Man. Vegas at 72 degrees. What a time to be alive.
Okay, did it just download that or not?
Yeah, we just got all kinds of snow today.
Okay, there you
Did
go.
you?
It's that wet, sticky stuff.
We forget what snow is here, evidently, in Maryland. You would think with all the craziness in D.C. that hell would have already frozen over, but not this year.
Now, you're pretty close to that area.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, just an hour outside.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, let's see if we're getting anywhere now.
Maybe.
See, I didn't have any UGS or GSender or any of that stuff on this computer, so I had to go get it and download it. But it should work much faster over here. Let's see, I don't really need that. Let's see if I've got.
Nope.
Well, shit. What was it? Let's see here.
Nope.
Is it down here? I got to make sure I check behind all these windows that I'm doing. Ah, there we go.
Peekaboo.
Now let's see if it's doing it. Ah, there we go. Maybe. All right. I'm installing something. It may be a virus, but I'm installing.
Go for it.
All right. Here we go.
You only live
G-Sender
once.
popping up. All right. Now we're
Magic.
I was going to say cooking with gas, but I better not say that just yet.
Keith's got it right. 15 minutes to assemble, an hour and a half to connect.
I have to connect.
See, we got 118 watching. We've been at this for an hour and 49 minutes. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. If this was me watching somebody else do this, I would have been gone an hour ago. You guys are just amazing that you stay here and watch this stuff. All for a free bit, man. It's amazing what the power of that free Jenny bit is. Because I know you're not staying here to watch me. I'm smart enough to know that.
Well, it's for me, obviously.
Maybe.
And Paul.
It's just the four good-looking guys.
Everybody's waiting for him to go sit there in the background so that he can blend in like a chameleon.
All right. Now, what's wrong? It says connected up there for COM4. But over here, it still says connecting. All I want to do is jog the daggone thing. Come on, people.
All right.
Let's
now,
see
what
if
we
it,
can do is you can go over there and turn the knobs on it, and we'll just go like that. Works.
You think that would fool them? That might work. I don't know.
I was saying like an etch and sketch. You know, you could turn the knobs.
Yeah.
I do not know why. Okay, it says disconnected. And then when you hit COM4, it says connected at the top, COM4, but over here in the corner, it says connecting. It's like it never does connect.
In the chat, it looks like a lot of people feel your pain, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not painful. I'd be out here piddling with this anyway. It's probably more painful for you guys to sit here and watch it.
Well,
And
that has knee stuff on it.
I don't want this
If it
to
was-
reflect on the quality of the Sainsmart machine because it's not their issue. See, if I'd have been smart, I would have not done a live. I would have done like other folks do and do a video. That way you can cut out all the stuff where you're cussing and stuff like that. But
well, that's what I was gonna say. If I were you right now, you'd be getting a whole lot of expletives about trying to get it to work.
yeah, well, and again, I'm trying to. Maybe I need to.
Yeah, that
Maybe it won't work with G-Sender. I don't know. Let me.
would be
Where'd
my
I
next part too. Big old hammer going
Where
after
did
that
I
computer.
put Oh, I've got that in there. I just never was able to get much of anything to. I got the driver to load
Let's see if I can-
off of this thing.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, see, they show candle, but I am not putting candle on here. Sorry. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to try to see. But isn't that one of those things where you get a subscription and you got to pay or something? See, I don't do any of that stuff. Let's see if it's up here. Let's see if it's serial port error, no such file. Let's see. I don't know anything about this candle stuff, so I don't know how you even get it to connect or what.
Dwayne says candles free.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I've never
Well,
heard of that one.
I can tell you already, I don't like it. Just what a little bit I'm looking at it right now, it's like I don't like it at all.
Cody's got his hammer's name is Control Alt Delete. I hope you have that laser engraved on your hammer, and if you don't, you're gonna have to do that when you come back from your trip. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm not digging this candle stuff at all. I'm just I guess I'm just too old school for this newfangled stuff, because give me some Mach 3 and a Windows 95 computer and I'm golden. Let's see what this says. Control COM3. Let's see. I can't get it to move or do anything. Well, let's I'll give one more stab at it here. We'll go with this if I can find where it went. I swear I don't see where it put an icon on here. Here it is. Okay, now it put that back up there.
So Sean, we were I was at my grandmother's house today because her health has gotten too bad for her to live at home now. So the family was over there today, like kind of clearing out her house so that they can sell the house and stuff. But I was just looking in the background and seeing the flags back there. I got her flag from her house today. So it'll go up in the shop. I was supposed to retire it, but I was like, no, that's going to go up in the shop too. No. Yeah. Have a
lot more meaning
grandfather
behind it.
clock now too. What was that? What'd you say?
There's a lot
Sean?
more meaning behind the flag.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a pretty ratty one, but that's all good. It was at Grandma's
Still.
house.
It's trying to connect, but it's just not making it.
Yeah. It's not happy tonight, Dave.
No.
Well, you did the assembly of the machine at least, so we don't look at you as a total failure, just a partial failure.
Okay. Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah, you know.
I'll
It's
be
not
honest,
your
I'm
fault.
glad that no, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad it's Dave dealing with the computer problems and not me, because I'd be cussing up a storm right now.
I mean, you'd think you could get it to do something, but even with the G sender, man, like I said, this G sender, that's been a while since I got this stuff, so I don't even know if it'll work with this. It should. It's all that laser Gerbil based stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm just not
Rick
getting
thinks that
any.
you might need to restart the computer to get it to work. So
Well,
that
I'm not doing that because that's now that I'm on the one with the stream.
Well, it wouldn't go away because I'm you too.
Yeah. Well, let me do that then.
Well, it wouldn't go. Oh, it's party time.
See y'all in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's gone. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It would be so. It would be funny if it just kicked the whole stream off right now. But he'll be back here in a minute. Oh, Ron's telling me not to beat up on Dave.
Don't beat up on Dave.
It's funny because I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, it's so frustrating when you can't get the computer to do what you want it to do. I was on a phone call the other day on my computer for doing the Christmas lighting stuff. We're getting into doing the permanent lighting, blah blah blah. Anyway, I had to do a Zoom call with the company, and had to do a screen share and all that with them. So I was on my laptop, and it was just garbage trying to get it to work for him. I was like, oh, I'm sorry about this. Usually when we stream, I do it on my iPad now because this computer's garbage. And it was horrible. But so but that's all good. He'll be
I think
back.
we've all been there, one way or another.
Yeah. So.
Every week.
Yeah, right, Paul? I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I am telling you.
You know what? Just in case, you better check to make sure you didn't accidentally hit that ban button.
I didn't touch anything. That'd be pretty funny if you could ban the only guy from the show that's it's his show. But
a lot of people are saying you ought to check the e-stop.
I don't know why that. Well, it shouldn't kick him off being able to even connect. I would think, but
you should be able to at least connect.
Yeah, he hasn't popped back in yet, so his computer's going through its paces right now. Let's see here. Did you guys know that when Dave ends stream and you're in the back room chatting and he leaves, you can still chat offline between you? Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, as far as in the stream is concerned, the way that my permissions are, that's why, like, if I act as if I type in the chat on my iPad right now, I type in there as Dave, and that's why I usually have to put the RB next to it. But I've learned that I can also pop open a chat on my laptop and be myself. So that's what I've been doing recently. Oh, Laser
Did you
Master
see the question out there for you,
wouldn't
Sean?
connect with the e-stop on. Hey Wade, maybe that's his problem. There we go. He's coming back in here. Dave.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, welcome back to the show. It's nice having you as a special guest tonight. Wade has something for you. His Laser Master Pro won't connect with the e-stop on. So can you check and make sure that you don't have the e-stop on?
Yeah, I was pushing that a while ago. See, it doesn't lock. It's just a little button, spring loaded.
Oh, okay. So it's just a momentary button.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
good thought, Wade.
Oh,
Did you
whoa.
unplug it and plug it back in?
Hey, look.
Ah, we got movement.
And that's the show. Thank you for coming.
Okay, it didn't like that because it didn't catch the switch or something. Okay, so let's go. All right, where is the okay, now let's see. Okay, well, we got it.
Did I hear something?
And again, this is using the G sender, which isn't what they send to run it. It's just what I like to use.
Yay,
there
it's
we go.
moving. Wow.
Okay, let me set the.
Cha-ching.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, I don't know what the heck was taking it so long to connect, but it just wouldn't connect there for some reason. Unless it was me pushing on that, it's spring loaded, so I had pushed on it a while ago, but when I pushed on that, it made an error pop up in here and says, click to home it, and that's when I started doing it. But I noticed that when I went to home it, or when it went to home, it didn't work, looked like. That was, let's see, where is it?
Is your switch plugged?
Well, we all
The
have
e-stop
these
or not the e-stop? I mean,
Oh, there's the home.
yeah.
Let's see if it does it now. Yeah, it's not finding that switch or something. Unless, there's still, remember this one where we said, well, where does this get plugged in at?
The Z.
Yeah.
I bet you it's got to be plugged in somewhere. Ah, I see it now. But how in the world is that going to reach over there? Okay, here we go. It does go right
To
here.
mention that in the directions.
Maybe. You never know. They might have said something about that. Oh. Yeah, this one connection to that upper. Dang, I can't get that. There we go. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, now it's working.
Now she's happy.
Okay, there it is. Now, I wish I had a, I don't know if I doubt if I have any programs. Not on this computer. Yeah, I don't have anything to run on this one.
That's all right.
All I've ever done is laser my CO2 and the diode laser stuff with this. But anyway, that's it. Only took what, 2 hours? Let's see if this.
That's pretty cheap entertainment for a Saturday night.
It is.
Thank
Nobody
you,
said it was
Paul.
good entertainment, but it is cheap entertainment.
Yeah, a couple more hours, we can turn our clocks ahead.
Yeah, that's right. We get to
Like
do
time
that
warp, too.
silly. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it a night since we've wasted so much time trying to connect. I will play around since I did click on that candle anyway. I can tell, but I don't know how many folks out there have run stuff that's this Gerbil based stuff. But out of all the stuff out there, UGS and the Bob's Basic and whatever the Sainsmart thing is, well, I guess they were using UGS or something or Candle. I just like
CNC.
that G sender the best, which is by the CNC folks that make the long mill. That is it's just laid out better. I just like it better. So anytime I get one of these Gerbil based machines, that's what I try to use. And apparently it just didn't like I'm still not, I mean, that's kind of cool that e-stop's right there, but it's not a locking thing that I can tell. Because see, when I push it,
Interesting.
It doesn't click or anything.
no, and it comes up and it says alarm 3, click to unlock, but without me even clicking it, it goes back off. It's like this, so it's only if you hold it, as soon as you let off. See, that's why I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't run a while ago, because it's spring loaded. It doesn't stay on. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get ready to draw for a genie bit here. I appreciate 118 of you that's still hanging around. But anyways, my initial thoughts on this thing, I think it's pretty cool. The software thing, I'm not a fan of Gerbil-based stuff. If a fellow wanted to, or a gal, if they really wanted to, it wouldn't be that difficult to make your own little controller, like I've talked about. You can do it with NEMA 17s just like you can NEMA 23s. So you could change this out. But I really let's see, let me put this camera back on. I really like the fact that it's just the way it's designed and built. And I bet you that they have been paying attention to the Onefinity, because the way it shipped with this piece, this piece, this piece, and then this assembly, that's pretty much, and the way they even describe it, they give you this piece and the MDF, but you could just put it on a piece of plywood. It just reminds me of a little miniature Onefinity as far as the way the design is. The upper and lower rod here, and then the lead screw in the middle. I mean, so much of it is is, and you know how they do, they like to, let's see, how shall I say it nicely, borrow ideas from the U.S. I guess that's a nicer way of saying it. But anyway, I think it's a pretty cool little machine. If anybody does, want to check one of these out, if you do decide to get one, make sure you check that link because you can get 10% off for buying. And that depends on whether you buy this or if you just go to buy one of their laser modules or whatever. It's not just 10% off of this machine. It's 10% off for whatever you purchase. So if you were just, maybe you already had something else and just wanted to get the little laser module, which they were kind enough to send me as well. I guess my microphone, you guys didn't say anything. I guess it picked back up after I came back on here.
What's that?
My microphone, because I didn't
Oh.
check to see which mic I'm on.
Yeah, no, it's been working fine. It's you have a half-finity there instead of a one-finity.
Yeah,
Half-finity.
well, it may not even be a quarter-finity. I don't.
Quarter.
It's not very big, but I think this will be a cool little thing to use too.
Oh yes.
You know how they call it the journeyman and all that stuff? This one could be called the intern.
Yeah. I still don't know what some of the stuff is for. I guess I'll find out if I get to mount that on there. Anyway,
That's the next show.
Let's give away a Jinmitsu so these people can go to bed and turn their clocks back. Got good old daylight saving time coming.
Whoop, whoop.
About what, 2 a.m. or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
So I just wish they'd leave it on that. I prefer daylight saving time myself, but I wish they'd just leave it on that. But anyway, let's. Oh, you know what? I had to, when I turned this off, I had to get rid of the giveaway tool, so I'm going to have to set it back up again.
But I don't think you have to redo anything, people. It'll pick it all up because it's inside the chat already.
Well, we'll
Yes.
look. I know at one point there was 85 entries, so we'll wait and see if it gets at least that big. It's shooting up a little bit now, so
Yeah.
I don't want anybody
Nice.
to miss out because I had to turn it off. It's showing 9, so 10. Yeah, people are putting. Yeah, you might want just for if you've been hanging around this long, I'd go ahead and put it in again.
Throw it
It's
in
not
again.
going to count. It's not going to count it twice, but you want to make sure it gets counted that first time. So we'll give y'all a few minutes. I mean, you waited this long. What the hell, you know?
Throw it in there. And hey, if you're one of the 117 people that are not going to win, thank you, Cody. Go in there, Cadence Manufacturing Design, buy yourself some Jenny bits, help this man out. He's growing his business
got a big old
for our
machine to
hobby.
buy, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Go to his Kickstarter. He's got some great deals on the Kickstarter. Holy cow. Don't
Yes,
even go
he
to
does.
Cadence Manufacturing Design. Go to the Kickstarter and do it because it is there's some really he's put up some really great perks there, and continuing to put up more perks as it goes on. So as it reaches different monetary thresholds, you're getting more of a percentage off and stuff like that, like coupons and stuff. So it's his Kickstarter's it's pretty awesome. I have it just on my screen on one of my tabs, just to watch what's going on with it. It's impressive. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
and I will say, I think I mentioned it earlier, that one of the reasons why I went ahead and told the folks at Sainsmart, yeah, go ahead and count me in on doing this one, is because I could put one of those 3 other routers on here. And that way, when I do the test to show how great this thing does, assuming it does, I can use Jinmitsu to run the test. So
Nice.
that will certainly help improve things, I'm sure. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, we're up to 66 67. It's still climbing, so I'm going to give it a minute here before we jump on it. Yeah, it says, how do you enter the drawing? Yeah. First, you get here early so you can find out what the hashtag is, and then you put it in the chat anywhere. This was a rare case tonight because since I shut it off, well, I didn't know if it would pick it back up or not, but apparently it didn't. So
all you loyal folks, you're getting the benefit.
68. We'll give it a
hit it, Dave. Do it. Bring it in there. You're gonna have to add it to the stream.
Whoop. You see what happened right there?
What happened?
I was lowering the Z and this wire was up over the center of this. It pulled the lead off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe I didn't have it on there good.
There's drama. Drama with the Jinmitsu.
Let's see if that, while we're waiting on some more people, let's see if that thing works. Oh, isn't it cute? Can y'all hear it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, well that part works. All right, let's see how many we got. We may just go ahead and
yeah, throw it.
let her rip here. We've got 71.
Good luck.
Thank you, Cody.
Still got 119 people here, so I feel bad if you were one of the, because I know it was at 85 earlier. Because in fact, I looked to see what it was at before I closed it, because I thought, well, if it don't come back, I'll know, that it was at 85. But somebody's going to miss out if they didn't put it in there a second time. But let me get the screen share, and we will do this in front of the camera here. So again, we're over 2 hours and 18 minutes or something like that. So thank y'all for hanging around.
Wow, that's
and whoever wins this Jenny bit has earned this one for sure.
Yeah.
So here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Rolling.
When this stops, we're probably going to see the fastest drop in history. Donnie Richards.
Donnie Richards.
Another first time winner, I believe.
Congratulations, buddy.
So, Donnie, you want to go to, watch that counter just dive. You can almost hear the sirens. It's like, dive, dive. All right, let's see. So you want to go to, you want to go right here, Donnie, to this website, www.cadencemfgdesign.com. Tell Cody you're the lucky winner, and he will get that mini Jenny out to you. Although he probably knows, because I think, isn't he still out there in the chat?
Yeah, he's been out there.
Okay.
Man's got to get up for a flight in like 4 hours. It's very awesome. Look at that. Oh, hey Dave, you
Dave lost audio.
Nope. Battery must have died. Nope. Nothing, buddy.
Not bad. 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Hey, we made it this far. Hey, now we know the battery limits of the new microphone.
Actually, about 3 hours. You think about it.
Yeah. So very good. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching tonight. This is a long show, and we really appreciate your support. Make sure you like it and subscribe to Dave's channel, and I guess we'll see you next time. So thanks, everybody. And we're still here. He's.
It's got. It's
I know
green.
it doesn't work, Dave.
Uh,
I don't know what he's doing. We're still
Oh.
here. Hey.
That was just a joke, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was helping out, but evidently not. No, Dave. We still
no audio,
can hear
Dave.
nothing.
Nada.
I didn't.
Timing
Troy,
was-
I did not
timing was
ban
good.
Dave. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys later. Dave's giving the signal that we're signing off. So we'll see you next week. Peace out, sauerkraut.
Have a great week, everyone.